Across the dusty scrolls of time, whispers echo. Whispers of warriors forged in fire and tempered in blood. Whispers of a city-state unlike any other, where discipline reigned supreme and courage was a birthright. These are the whispers of Sparta, a name synonymous with martial prowess, stoic resolve, and an unflinching commitment to duty. Even today, millennia after their sunset, the legend of the Spartans continues to inspire awe. Their saga is not one of conquest or empire, though they knew victory in its most brutal forms. It is a story of unwavering dedication to a harsh and unforgiving ideal, a life lived under the constant shadow of war, where every aspect of existence, from cradle to grave, was subordinated to the art of combat. This is their story, the story of the Spartans, the warriors of legend. Spartan society was a rigid hierarchy, a pyramid with the warrior class, the Spartiates, at its apex. Every aspect of their lives was geared towards maintaining this elite warrior caste. From the moment a Spartan male drew his first breath, his life was no longer his own. It belonged to the state, dedicated to the pursuit of one goal, to become a weapon of war. Luxury was anathema, a weakness that could corrode the soul. By stripping away the trappings of comfort and ease, the Spartans believed they forged their citizens into weapons of unparalleled resilience and lethality. The weak were weeded out, not through malice, but through the unforgiving logic of their system. Only the strong survived, and from this crucible of hardship emerged the Spartan warrior, a testament to the power of human will. At the tender age of 7, every Spartan male embarked on a journey that would define his life, the agoge. This brutal and unforgiving system of training was designed to strip away individuality, forging in its place absolute obedience, unwavering courage, and a profound sense of brotherhood. It was a crucible from which emerged not boys but warriors. Boys trained relentlessly, their bodies honed to peak physical condition. They sparred with each other, wrestled, and learned the art of war from seasoned veterans. They were subjected to harsh conditions, deprived of food and comfort, forced to rely on their cunning and resilience to survive. They were taught to read and write, to sing war songs, and to memorize the laws of Sparta. Above all, they were instilled with a profound sense of loyalty to their comrades and an unwavering commitment to the Spartan ideal. From the moment they entered the agoge, they ceased to be individuals and became part of something far greater than themselves. On the battlefield, the Spartans were a force of nature, their reputation for martial prowess preceding them like a storm front. Their tactics were simple, brutal, and devastatingly effective. The cornerstone of the Spartan army was the phalanx, a tightly packed formation of heavily armed hoplites, their shields interlocked, their spears bristling like the spines of a porcupine. Advancing as one, the phalanx was a nearly unstoppable force. Each man drew strength from the shield wall, relying on his comrades to hold the line against the enemy onslaught. The phalanx was a machine, each cog dependent on the others. Its power derived from the collective discipline and unwavering courage of its individual parts. The Spartans were masters of terrain, often using their knowledge of the land to their advantage. Their enemies, often facing the Spartans with a mix of terror and grudging respect, knew that to break the Spartan line was to court death. Life in Sparta, even for the Spartiates, was stark and unforgiving. Their city, nestled in the shadow of Mount Taygetus, reflected their martial values. There were no grand monuments or opulent palaces, no ostentatious displays of wealth or power. Spartan architecture was functional, austere, designed for durability and practicality rather than beauty or comfort. Their homes were simple, their food plain and unadorned. Luxury was shunned, seen as a corrupting influence that weakened the spirit. The Spartans prided themselves on their self-sufficiency, their ability to endure hardship without complaint. This was not a life for the soft or the self-indulgent. In contrast to the secluded lives of women in other Greek city-states, Spartan women enjoyed a surprising degree of freedom and respect. While they were not warriors themselves, they played a vital role in Spartan society, responsible for shaping the next generation of warriors and maintaining the social fabric of their unique culture. Their lives were governed by the same principles of duty, discipline, and self-sacrifice that defined Spartan men. Spartan mothers were renowned for their stoicism and unwavering courage. They bore the pain of childbirth with gritted teeth, knowing that their sons were destined for a life of hardship and danger. It was a Spartan mother who, upon handing her son his shield, would utter the famous words, "Come back with it," or "on it." Spartan women were educated, literate, and encouraged to be physically fit. Their influence, though often overlooked, was a crucial factor in the stability and resilience of Spartan society. The Spartan political system was as unique and austere as their way of life. It was a complex system designed to prevent tyranny, maintain stability, and ensure the dominance of the warrior elite. At its heart lay a dual kingship with two kings ruling jointly, their power balanced by a council of elders and an assembly of citizens. The Jerusha, a council of 28 elders, held significant power, proposing laws and acting as a supreme court. The Apella, an assembly of all male citizens over the age of 30, had the final say on matters of war and peace, electing officials and voting on laws proposed by the Gerousia. This system, while seemingly cumbersome, provided a crucial balance of power, preventing any one individual or group from seizing absolute control. The Greek world of the Spartans was a tapestry of diverse cultures, each with its own distinct character and values. Athens, Sparta's great rival, stood in stark contrast to the Spartan way of life. While the Spartans valued martial prowess and discipline above all else, the Athenians celebrated intellectual pursuits, democracy, and the arts. Their rivalry, both political and ideological, would shape the course of Greek history. To the north lay Thebes, a powerful city-state with a proud military tradition of its own. The Thebans, while respecting Spartan martial prowess, often found themselves at odds with their southern neighbors. To the east lay the Persian Empire, a vast and wealthy realm that viewed the fractious Greeks with a mixture of contempt and apprehension. The Spartans, surrounded by potential enemies and rivals, were acutely aware of their precarious position. The Spartans were no strangers to war. Their history is a chronicle of conflict, a testament to their martial prowess and their willingness to defend their way of life to the death. From the dusty plains of Plataea to the narrow pass at Thermopylae, Spartan warriors etched their names in the annals of military history. At Thermopylae, a small band of Spartans, led by their king Leonidas, faced the might of the Persian Empire. Outnumbered and outmatched, they fought with legendary courage, holding the narrow pass against overwhelming odds for 3 days. Though ultimately defeated, their sacrifice bought precious time for the other Greek city-states to rally their forces. The Spartans, fighting with their characteristic discipline and ferocity, played a pivotal role in the victory at Plataea, cementing their reputation as the premier military power in the Greek world. The Spartan star, though brilliant, eventually faded. Their rigid social structure, their unwavering focus on warfare, and their resistance to change ultimately proved to be their undoing. Yet even in defeat, the Spartan spirit endured, their legacy echoing through the ages, inspiring generations with tales of their courage, discipline, and unwavering commitment to duty. From literature to film, the Spartans continue to capture the imagination, their story retold and reinterpreted. The Spartans may be gone, their city in ruins, but their spirit, their unwavering commitment to their ideals, continues to inspire. The Spartan story is a paradox, a tale of both triumph and tragedy. They were warriors without equal, their courage and discipline legendary, yet their rigid adherence to their own code, their inability to adapt to a changing world, ultimately led to their downfall. But even in ruin, their spirit endures, a testament to the power of human will and the enduring allure of those who dare to live by a code of honor and sacrifice. They remind us that true strength lies not in physical prowess alone, but in the indomitable spirit, the unwavering commitment to a cause greater than ourselves. Their story is a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, even when all hope seems lost, the human spirit can endure. It is a call to arms, a challenge to embrace the warrior within, to face our own personal battles with courage, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to our own personal code of honor. The Spartans may be gone, but their spirit lives on, an undying flame passed down through the generations.